Your solar system is not supposed to fail every year. Your batteries are not supposed to swell. Your inverter is not supposed to trip every day. And your cables are definitely not supposed to melt. The painful truth is this: most solar system failures are not caused by bad equipment. They are caused by installation mistakes. In this video, I will be showing you the most common solar installation mistakes that destroy batteries, damage inverters, reduces efficiency, and even cause fire outbreak. Whether you are a solar installer, technician, engineer, or someone planning to install solar, this video could save you hundreds of thousands or even millions in repair costs. Number one solar installation mistake is skipping energy audit. This is probably the biggest mistake in the solar industry. Most installers size a solar system using guesswork or customers' budget instead of the actual energy demand. Before installing solar, you need to calculate the total load wattage, daily energy consumption, surge power requirements, battery backup duration, and future expansion plans. Without energy audit, the installer undersizes the inverter, undersizes the batteries, and installs fewer panels. And the customer begins to complain, my inverter trips, my battery doesn't last, my solar system can't power my AC. This mistake could be avoided by carrying out proper energy audit. Therefore, make sure that proper energy audit is done before your installation, because energy audit is the foundation for every reliable solar installation. Number two mistake is reversing DC polarity. Reversing DC polarity is one of the most deadly mistakes done in solar installations. Unlike AC, DC current flows in only one direction. And when you mistakenly interchange the positive with the negative, it can destroy inverters, damage batteries, cause dangerous sparks, and even fire hazards. This reversing DC polarity mistakes is usually done when connecting solar panels, inverters, batteries, DC breakers, and charge controllers. Therefore, make sure that you carefully check the polarity using a digital multimeter before making the final connections. Number three mistake is using undersized cables. Most installers use smaller cables for their installation, which cannot handle the amount of current that is going through the system. Using undersized cables for your installation is more dangerous than most people realize, most especially for low voltage solar system, because low voltage implies high current, and high current requires thicker cable. When you use smaller cables for your installation, it can lead to overheating of the cables, voltage drop, energy loss, and fire risk. Therefore, make sure that you properly size your cables to be able to handle the amount of current that will be going through it. Number four mistake is using AC breakers on DC systems. This is more dangerous than most people think. AC breakers can't handle DC current. In AC systems, current naturally drops to zero many times in a second, while in DC systems, current flows continuously, which means that when DC arcing starts, it's much harder to stop. Using AC breakers on DC systems causes breaker failure, overheating, warding of contacts, and fire hazards. Therefore, make sure that you use properly sized DC breakers and DC isolators in DC systems for your solar system installation. Number five mistake is incorrect charge controller configuration. Charge controller is the brain behind charging of the batteries with solar panels. Most installers leave the charge controller to its default settings, and different battery technologies has different charging parameters. Lithium batteries are different from AGM batteries, gel batteries, and flooded lead acid batteries. Wrong charge controller settings can lead to undercharging and overcharging of the batteries, battery swelling, sulfation, overheating, and reduced lifespan. Therefore, make sure that proper settings is done on your charge controller based on the battery manufacturer's recommendation. Number six mistake is failure to install such protective device. One lightning strike can wipe out your entire solar system. Most installers ignore such protective device, probably because of the cost, but such protective device is not optional. Solar system setup is exposed to lightning surges, unstable grid voltages, switching surges, and induced electrical spikes. Such protective device prevents unstable grid voltages and surges from damaging your solar system setup. Therefore, such protective device should be installed in your solar system setup with proper grounding for it to work perfectly. Number 7 mistake is excessive cable joining. Too many cable joinings are failure points. So when you have poor cable joinings in your installation, it increases electrical resistance, and resistance increases heat buildup. This cable joinings is caused by having shorter cables in your installation. Therefore, make sure that you avoid too much cable joining in your installation to enhance efficiency and avoid fire risk. Number 8 mistake is incorrect inverter or system configuration. Most modern inverters are highly configurable, but wrong system settings ruins system performance. Most common mistakes include incorrect battery voltage settings, wrong charging priority, wrong AC charging current, and incorrect operating mode. Most installers leave the inverter to its default settings, which may not match the actual system setup. Therefore, make sure that proper system settings is done on your inverter to enhance the system performance. Number 9 mistake is poor earthing and grounding. This is one of the most overlooked mistakes in a solar system installation. Poor grounding and earthing leads to damage of the solar system setup by lightning strike and also electrocution. Therefore, proper grounding and earthing needs to be done in your solar system setup, beginning from the solar panels to the charge controllers, batteries, inverters, and safety devices like such protective device, which needs proper grounding to work effectively. Number 10 mistake is poor ventilation around the batteries and inverters. Poor ventilation in solar system setup leads to heat buildup, and heat reduces the efficiency of the inverters and destroy batteries. Therefore, make sure there is adequate ventilation in where you install your solar system to avoid heat buildup and for hydrogen gas to be able to escape to the outside world in the case of flooded lead-acid batteries. The solar system is only as good as the quality of the installation. Even the most expensive inverters and batteries will fail if the installation is poor. Good solar installation requires proper design, correct protection, accurate configuration, quality materials, and professional workmanship. If you find this video helpful, do well to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your notification button so you'll be notified when I release videos like this. See you in the next video.